Yes. Welcome back to Dumb Crimes and Criminals. I am your host, Rick. Check it out. You're now tuned into the funniest true crime podcast in the world. Stand on that. I'm back in the building. I got two stories for y'all today. The first one is like a light story. I just wanted to speak on it. I just came across it while I was upstairs just scrolling, and I seen this and I just thought it was wild. Let's jump right into it. This one says, according to reports, officers spotted a black Dodge Challenger traveling behind a red car going 111 miles per hour in a 50 mile per hour zone. Officers said due to the Challenger's unique taillights, they were able to accurately check its speed with the LiDAR system. Officers conducted a traffic stop and identified the driver of the Challenger as Dennis Thomas. Thomas provided the deputies with a breath sample that registered at .134 blood alcohol level concentration. The sheriff's office stated that Dennis admitted multiple times that he was racing the red car because it was trying him. My man. How you tell the police officers you was racing because he tried you? Because he was in a challenge and he had to. He admitted to the officers that he messed up. We know you messed up. We know. Thomas was arrested, charged with driving under the influence, speeding, and reckless driving. Dennis. First and foremost, he was doing 111 miles an hour in a 50 mile per hour zone. Second of all, you got pulled over and told the police officers you had to because he was trying you and you was in a Challenger. Yeah. I couldn't imagine being a police officer and pulling somebody over and being like, yo, why was you speeding? And they say, well, he was trying me. That's wild. That's wild. For you to have the gall to tell a police officer, hey man, I was speeding because he was trying me and I got a Challenger. I can't let that rock. That's wild. Like, come on, my man. What do you think is gonna happen? You ain't say, yo, my wife is pregnant. You ain't trying to say nothing to get out of it. You just said he was trying me. Yeah, I know I messed up, but I'm in a Challenger and he was trying me. So I had to do what I had to do. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Take that shit to the racetrack, man. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing that annoys me is people that do that. Like, I don't care what car you in. You know what I'm saying? You want to drive and be all reckless and crazy like that, take your ass to the racetrack, man. You know what I'm saying? Go try and get up in NASCAR or something, man. Like, for real, take you and your car to the racetrack. You know? There's a dude on Instagram, right? I had seen this video a while ago. He was in a Benz. He wears like a ski mask, and he was in a Benz, and he was, you know, going well over 100 miles an hour, weaving in and out the traffic, and then he tried to weave in between these two cars. He ain't have enough room, so he ended up clipping the car. He hit the rail, airbag came out, you know what I'm saying? He was looking all around, looking all crazy, looking around for his phone or whatever the case, right? I thought that was just like a one-off video. Like, somebody just happened to catch that, you know what I'm saying? Now, the other day, I seen another video, and I'm like, this look like the same, because it's like a view is like he got the camera in the back seat, so you could kind of just look out front. I'm like, oh, this the same joint I seen the other day or whatever the case. Come to find out, that's what this dude whole IG page is. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might have seen him. He drives a Benz. I'm not sure what year the Benz is, but it looked like a nice Benz from the interior. So he drives a Benz, and he wears a ski mask, and his whole thing is just on the expressway driving like a fucking asshole. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that he had a whole Instagram page, because again, I just seen it on the Explorer type. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't know. So now I'm looking at his page and I'm like, yo, this shit is ridiculous. Like, yet Instagram, you know, you clip people for being comedians and, you know, joking on people, but you won't clip this shit. This man is recklessly driving. The more views he get, the more he gonna keep doing this shit. He driving crazy like a madman. Like, he's going over 100 miles per hour on the freeway, dipping in and out of the cars, every video. But his page is still up. And I've seen people who just have funny pages get their pages deleted because they joked on the wrong person or said a joke you didn't like or whatever the case. That's what I don't understand about Instagram, And somebody had comment like, yo, take this shit down. Like, you jeopardizing people's lives. You being reckless. And somebody else comment like, oh, this is what we're not jeopardizing anything. We're just having fun. This is what we like to do. Fall back or some shit he said. I'm just like, yo, this ignorant ass, like, you know what I'm saying? That's ignorant. Like, take your ass to a racetrack. You know what I'm saying? People is getting off from work, driving home, driving to go get food, hang out. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they doing, they shouldn't be having to worry about you driving past them at a fucking 130 miles an hour just because you feel like it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's not right to the other pedestrians on the road. And then you got this ignorant motherfucker in the comments like, yo, that's what we like to do. We not bothering nobody. How the fuck you not bothering nobody? You're driving like a maniac at over 100 miles an hour, crashing into people, doing all type of stupid shit. How is that not bothering nobody? I don't understand the mentality of people. You know what I'm saying? But I seen this and I just had to, I just wanted to talk about this real quick because, my man, you really told the cops you was doing this because another driver was trying you. That's wild. The cop should have snatched your ass up out the car by your fucking nose. Like, for real. You doing 111 and a 50, and you told the cop, he was trying me. Man, listen, man, you got it. You got it, man. You got it. But now let's get into the real story. You know me, man. If you're listening to the podcast, I always come with a bank robbery story, man. Because the things that people do while committing these bank robberies, it just be funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just be like that. You never know what they're gonna have on. You never know what they're gonna do. You never know, man. You know what I'm saying? There's always something. There's always something with these bank robberies. Let's get into this, man. Ohio bank robbers slipped a teller a hold-up note with his name and address scrawled on it, officials said. First and foremost, how you walk in a bank and hand the teller a fucking note with your name and address on it? Like, come on, my man. Michael Harrell, 54, entered a U.S. bank branch in Cleveland on Monday and passed the not-so-discreet note, the FBI said. When the teller took the note and looked at it and looked on the other side, she saw his name. He had used a note that he had used earlier at the Ohio Bureau of Motor Vehicles, and it's his name on it, and it had his name on it. That's what the FBI agent said. The teller reportedly complied with his demand and handed Harrell $206 before calling the authorities. She had eventually even referred to him as Michael, gave him the money and called him Michael, and then notified law enforcement. Harrell, who was a frequent customer, has been arrested in the robbery. It's unclear if he'll be arraigned the charges. My man, listen, man. All right. First of all, I don't think that there was no planning going on there because he doesn't have a mask on. He just grabbed whatever paper he had in his pocket and just went in the bank and held the bank up. Listen, first and foremost, we all know banks is probably one of the most secured places on the fucking planet. You know what I'm saying? Cameras and all that, secret buttons and things like that. You go into a bank with no mask, right? You go into a bank with no mask. First of all, where's your preparation at? You didn't did you just write this shit in the bank? Like, what? Where did you get? You didn't have a notebook. You didn't have a blank piece of paper. You didn't have nothing. Like, you literally went to the fucking the motor vehicle. Why am I bugging with saying that word? You basically went to the MVA and you came in there with the paper that you got from the damn MVA and just turned it over and wrote your hold up note on it, your ransom note, your stick up note. You wrote a stick up note on the back of a paper that had your name and address on it. Just think about that. Just think about that. You knew that your name and address was on this paper because nobody's just going to grab a piece of paper, especially about to go do what you about to go do. Nobody's just going to grab the paper and just walk to the, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to look at the paper. Like, that's just common sense. Now, I would think. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to rob somebody, I'm sitting at my desk right now. If I just grab a paper, you know how you grab something, you look at it, let me see what this is. And you write. You mean to tell me you grab this paper knowing, because 9 times out of 10, if this shit is in your pocket and you put it out, you're going to see writing on it. And you know what this paper is because it's on you. So you know what, nigga, you just came from the damn motor vehicle place. You just came from the motor vehicles. So why would you not discard that paper? Why would you not get a clean piece of paper or just something that's anything that doesn't have your name and address on it? I don't know how you could sit there and do that. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. That makes no sense. Like, I really almost can't believe that this is a real story. I almost can't believe this is a real story, yo. Then the teller called you by your first name. You ain't pick up on that. You ain't pick up and be like, oh, damn, I done fucked up. The teller called you by your first name, my man. You went in there and was like, yo, this is a robbery. Give me the money. And she called you by your name. You didn't tell her your name. You didn't give her your license. You didn't even pick up on that. Come on, man. Listen. I'm just here to report it. I'm just here to talk about it. You understand what I'm saying? I don't see how he can make that mistake. You know, if y'all think y'all know how that possibly could have happened, you know, like I said, man, hit the email or hit me on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, like, let me know. Let's get some communication about these episodes, man. You know, like, let me know how y'all think that could have happened. Like, how do you think someone could walk in the bank and hand a person a bank robbery note on the other side of something that had his name and address on it? Y'all tell me how y'all think that could happen. Me personally, I don't see how that can happen. You know what I'm saying? Because, again, if you, like, come on, man, you know what you're about to go do. And if you pick something up, you know, off of just general, just human nature, you're going to turn it over just to see what I'm fucking writing on. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me grab this piece of paper. Let me make sure I don't need this paper. Turn it over, see what it is. Oh, this is a blank paper. Okay, cool. Give me all the money. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let me turn this over. Oh, nah, hey, this is my name, my address, my social. Oh, can't use that. Let me use this blank one. This man picked it up. Oh, what's this? Oh, no, this is the joint with my name and address. Let me turn this over. Hey, give me all your money. Come on, man. This is wild, yo. This is wild. I cannot, I don't get it. I don't get it, man. You know, but I like a good bank robbery story, man, because you never know, you never know what's going to go down with the story. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I just wanted to come on here and chop it up with y'all, man. You know, I got a couple episodes, got episodes brewing and things like that. So I do want to say I appreciate my listeners. My listenership is growing every episode. So I definitely appreciate that. Again, man, let's build this DCC community. You know what I'm saying? If it's anything you want me to do on the show differently, if there's any story you want me to do in particular, just reach out to me. You know what I'm saying? I must say this every episode. I'm trying to build this community, and I can't build it without the help of y'all. My listenership is growing every week. So I'm definitely appreciative of that. I'm bugging with my talking. Forgive me. I'm definitely appreciative of that. You know, feel free to reach out, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, like I said, this is the funniest true crime podcast in the world, man. You know what I'm saying? I just told you a story about a dude who wrote his robbery note on the back of a paper that had his name and address on it. Like, you best off was just walking down. He best off was telling a police officer, hey, come here with me real quick. I'm about to rob this bank. Like, you was best off doing that. Like, for real. You was best off doing that. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, man, I stand on the fact that this is the funniest true crime podcast in the world. You know, I appreciate y'all for tapping in with me. Please, man, tell anybody about the podcast. I don't care if they don't even know what a podcast is. Just tell them about the podcast. Spread the word about the podcast. Let them know that this is the funniest true crime podcast on the world, and let them know that, you know, we over here lit, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna holler at y'all.